Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. We're so glad you're here with us today. Thanks for joining another episode where we help you speak real, everyday English with confidence.
Today's topic is one of my favorites, hobbies. Let me ask you a question. What do you love doing when you're not working or studying? Do you like reading, cooking, or maybe playing sports?
That's a great question. Hobbies are what make life interesting. They help us relax, express ourselves, and connect with people who share similar interests. And they're also an amazing way to practice English naturally.
Exactly. When you talk about your hobbies, you're not just sharing what you like. You're building real conversations. For example, if someone asks, "What do you do in your free time?" That's your chance to talk about your interests in English.
That's right. And today we'll show you simple, natural phrases you can use to talk about hobbies with friends, colleagues, or even in interviews. So whether you love painting, gaming, or gardening, we've got you covered. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to the Real English Podcast so you can keep learning new phrases and improving your speaking skills every week. Now, let's get started.
All right, Paul, let's start with the basics. How do we actually start a conversation about hobbies?
Good question. Usually people ask, "What do you do in your free time?" Or, "Do you have any hobbies?" You can answer with something simple like, "I like reading," or "I enjoy playing the guitar."
You can also use "I'm into." For example, "I'm into photography," or "I'm into hiking." It sounds friendly and natural.
Yes, and another phrase is, "I spend a lot of time." For example, "I spend a lot of time watching movies," or "I spend a lot of time cooking new recipes."
That's true. These phrases help make your answers sound more complete and interesting. Instead of just saying, "I like music," you could say, "I love listening to jazz music when I relax in the evening."
Exactly. Let's try a quick example conversation so our listeners can hear how it sounds in real life.
All right, let's imagine we've just met at a coffee shop.
Okay, you start, Paul.
Sure. "Hi, I'm Paul. Nice to meet you. What do you usually do in your free time?"
Nice to meet you too. Well, I love cooking and trying new dishes from different countries. What about you?
That sounds delicious. I'm really into photography. I love taking pictures when I travel or even just around my city.
That's awesome. I think hobbies like photography are a great way to see the world differently.
Exactly. And this kind of short exchange can easily happen in daily life. It's friendly, simple, and helps build connection.
Yes, and it gives you a chance to use English naturally without feeling like it's a formal conversation. Just talk about what you love.
Now, Emily, let's go a little deeper. What if someone wants to describe why they like their hobby? That can make their English sound fluent.
Good point. You can use phrases like, "I like it because," or "it helps me to." For example, "I like painting because it helps me relax," or "I enjoy playing football because it keeps me active."
You can also say, "It makes me feel." For example, "It makes me feel calm," or "It makes me feel creative."
Exactly. Let's try another sample dialogue where we talk more deeply about our hobbies.
All right. Emily, what's one of your favorite hobbies?
I'd say reading. I love reading novels, especially mystery stories. It helps me escape and imagine different worlds.
That's great. For me, I really enjoy cycling. It makes me feel free and helps me stay healthy. I usually go cycling early in the morning when the streets are quiet.
That sounds peaceful. See, listeners, that's how you can expand your answers naturally. Just add why you like your hobby or how often you do it.
Right. You can say, I usually do it on weekends, or I try to do it every day. That gives your conversation more life.
Now, Emily, let's teach some ways to ask others about their hobbies politely.
Good idea. You can ask, what do you like to do for fun? Or how do you usually spend your weekends? Those sound more casual and friendly than just saying, what are your hobbies?
Yes, and if you want to sound even more natural, you can add follow-up questions like, really? How did you get into that? Or, that sounds fun. Do you do it often?
These follow-up questions show interest, and that's what makes real conversation flow naturally.
Exactly. And it helps keep the talk going. Remember, listeners, small details make your English sound friendly and natural.
Now let's go through some popular hobbies and how to talk about them in English. We'll give you simple phrases and examples you can copy.
Let's start with sports. You can say, I like playing football, or I love swimming. If you watch sports instead of playing, you can say, I enjoy watching basketball games.
For music, you can say, I like listening to pop music, or I play the guitar in my free time. If you're more specific, you can say, I enjoy listening to classical music when I study.
Nice. For creative hobbies, you can say, I'm interested in drawing, or I love making crafts. For example, I make handmade cards for my friends.
If your hobby is cooking, you can say, I love cooking Italian food, or I spend time baking desserts on weekends.
Yes, and for technology hobbies, you can say, I'm into gaming, or I enjoy learning about new gadgets.
Another popular one, travel. You can say, I love traveling to new countries, or I enjoy exploring new cultures.
Perfect. These examples show how adding small details makes your English more engaging. Try to include a reason or example after your hobby.
That's right. For instance, instead of saying, I like music, say, I love music because it helps me relax after a long day.
Now, let's help our listeners practice. We'll do a short exercise. I'll say a hobby, and you can answer naturally in English.
Okay, great. Let's go. Photography.
I'm into photography. I love taking photos of sunsets.
Cooking.
I love cooking spicy food, especially curries.
Reading.
I like reading self-improvement books before bed.
Nice. See, that's how simple it is. You just need a short sentence and a reason or example.
Yes, and listeners can practice this with friends or even by themselves in front of a mirror.
Good idea. You can also record your voice, listen back, and try to improve pronunciation and fluency.
Exactly. Talking about hobbies is great practice for pronunciation because you're using words you already know and enjoy saying.
That's true. And when you talk about something you love, it feels natural and fun, not like studying English at all.
So to summarize, today we learned how to talk about hobbies, ask about other people's hobbies, and add reasons or details to sound fluent.
Right. And remember, you can use phrases like I like, I love, I enjoy, I'm into, or I spend time doing.
Now, let's move toward the end of today's episode.
Before we finish, we want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to the Real English podcast so you can keep improving your speaking and listening every week.
And if you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's also learning English. Practicing together makes learning faster and more fun.
We hope you feel more confident now about talking about your hobbies in English.
Thank you for spending time with us today. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep enjoying the journey.
We'll see you next time on the Real English podcast, where English becomes part of your daily life.
Take care, everyone. Bye for now.